Is 3I/Atlas really an alien spaceship? According to NASA and JPL's latest orbital update, as of October 24th, 2025, 3I/Atlas has already slipped behind the sun. And of course, the internet immediately exploded. Some say it's hiding on purpose. Others believe it's a probe watching Earth. Sound familiar? Like the mysterious vibe of those old unsolved mysteries shows? But hold up a second, if there really were an alien civilization capable of interstellar travel, would they really act this dumb? Disguising their ship as a rock and casually flying by? What is this? An old model of their probe. Hey there, Earthlings. Welcome back to my mystery lab. Let's admit it, calling a comet alien tech sure grabs attention. But today, let's ditch the hype and use pure, verifiable scientific data to see what's really going on with 3I/Atlas. How did this interstellar rock become a sensation? It all started with Professor Avi Loeb from Harvard University. He has been studying interstellar objects for years. Finding aliens isn't his hobby, it's his job. Like a professional driver who doesn't just love cars but drives for a living. He's been tracking space objects with odd parameters from Oumuamua to 3I/Atlas, hoping to find possible traces of alien technology. Now, Professor Loeb did note that 3I/Atlas has an unusual orbit and composition. But what many people missed is this. In his July 2025 paper, his team clearly added a cautious conclusion. So far, the most likely result is that 3I/Atlas is a completely natural interstellar object, probably a comet. But that part, almost everyone ignored it. What went viral was only the alien artifact headline, because online saying it's definitely alien-made is what grabs the most attention. Science, on the other hand, is always about not yet certain. Keep studying. That's a huge difference from all those rumors floating around online. The facts, as of October 24th, 2025, 3I/Atlas is currently in Virgo, about 352 million kilometers from Earth. Its orbit is extremely elongated, a hyperbolic one, typical of interstellar visitors. The hyperbolic orbit on the far right of this diagram is exactly the type of trajectory followed by interstellar objects like 3I/Atlas. That means it didn't originate in our solar system, it came from beyond. But from outside doesn't mean unnatural. Both Oumuamua and Comet Borisov followed similar paths. In celestial mechanics, this is normal. Massive bodies like stars and planets constantly tug on smaller objects. A comet can easily be nudged by gravity, escape its home system, and drift in hours on a hyperbolic path. Here's its travel plan, precisely calculated. October 3rd, flew by Mars. ESA even captured it on camera. October 29th, reaches perihelion, about 203 million kilometers from the Sun. That's 1.36 astronomical unit between Earth and Mars. From October 1st to November 9th, it's too close to the Sun to observe. October 21st, moved behind the Sun, making optical observation impossible for now. Some radio telescopes and space probes can still track it. December 19th, closest to Earth, best time for visual observation. March 16th, 2026, close encounter with Jupiter. So let's think, if this were an alien spaceship capable of light-year travel, why is its route so predictable? Mars flyby, solar hide, Earth pass, Jupiter rendezvous, we can calculate it all in advance. That's not how an advanced civilization behaves. That's more like a scheduled train we're tracking on time. The composition mystery. The James Webb Space Telescope found that in its coma, the ratio of carbon chain molecules to silicate dust is unlike typical solar system comets. Even more interesting, its activity is driven mainly by carbon dioxide, not water. The proportion of carbon dioxide to water in the ejecta is as high as 8 to 1, with carbon monoxide accounting for 9% and water only 4%. And there's one more special feature. The Keck Observatory also detected nickel, but no iron, extremely rare in known comets. Astronomers are still discussing the cause in the astrophysical journal letters. Some think its parent star system had different elemental formation. Others think cosmic rays altered it during its long interstellar journey. Either way, none of this implies it's artificial. So some people started to wonder, with such a unique composition, could it really not be made by aliens? Scientific hypotheses must go through peer review and empirical testing. So far, there's no direct evidence anywhere in the world supporting an artificial origin. Most likely, it's simply because its home star system had a very different environment from our solar system. Stars in different galaxies vary in size and temperature, which means the types and proportions of elements they produce also differ. When a comet forms, it absorbs local material, so naturally its ingredients vary depending on where it was born. It's like how different soil produces different crops. The crops that grow will never be exactly the same. So this comet's special nature at most tells us its birthplace was unlike our solar system and has nothing to do with any alien civilization. About that it changed its orbit claim, that's pure misunderstanding. When comets approach the sun, their internal ices sublimate and jet out gas, creating a weak thrust. Like releasing air from a balloon, it moves slightly. When a comet ejects material, the reaction pushes it slightly in the opposite direction, causing tiny natural changes in its orbit. 3I/Atlas is several kilometers wide, weighs around 10 to the power of 8 to 10 to the power of 12 kilograms. That's several mountains worth of mass. A little outgassing can't make it maneuver like a spaceship. At most, it can cause a tiny deviation in the orbit. It's nowhere near enough to make it change course on purpose. Even Oumuamua showed similar behavior back then. In the astronomy community, this is called a non-gravitational effect, and it's completely consistent with the laws of physics. So what is it, really? At the end of the day, 3I/Atlas is just a natural interstellar comet. Unusual, yes, but not alien tech. If you still doubt it, let's play a thought experiment. If you were a civilization capable of interstellar travel and you wanted to observe Earth, what would you do? A. Hiding inside a several kilometer wide rock that's getting roasted by the sun, letting humans track your every move? Or B. Send thousands of tiny stealthy probes smaller than Voyager, maybe even nanobots quietly scattered across the solar system? Exactly. No intelligent species would choose pretend to be a rock. It's inefficient, risky, and absurd. If you were an alien, would you really do that? At the end of the day, why people find it so fascinating because it's rare. In over a century of astronomy, we've confirmed only 3 interstellar visitors: Oumuamua, Borisov, and now 3I/Atlas. 3 samples. That's all. Of course it seems weird. It's like a polar bear that's never seen a banana. The first time it does, it assumes it's artificial. Humans are just as curious. We know our solar system so well that when something new drifts in, we can't help but imagine the extraordinary. But with so few examples, it's way too early to define what normal interstellar objects look like. Some people might ask, with so many anomalies, how can we be sure it's really a comet? Don't worry, global observations and what's next multiple observatories are tracking 3I/Atlas. When ground telescopes can't see it, space probes take over. Mars's HiRISE camera will capture details near perihelion. NASA's Juno and Europa Clipper will sample its ion tail next year. The Purple Mountain Observatory in China is also tracking it, officially classifying it as a comet. All peer-reviewed data so far point to one conclusion: it's natural. No evidence of alien design. If there were, the world would know instantly. It'd be headline news everywhere because Humanity's first confirmed alien contact isn't something anyone could keep secret. So next time we discover a new interstellar visitor, instead of asking, is it a spaceship? Let's ask, which galaxy did it come from? And what secrets about the universe does it carry? Wouldn't that be far more exciting and far more scientific? By the way, on December 19th, it'll be closest to Earth. We might get clearer images of its tail. What do you hope to see when that happens? Let me know in the comments below.